Hi, I'm Vortheon313. Welcome to my channel. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. And I'm making a video today about figs. Check it out. I just got it from Amazon. It is organic sun-dried figs from Happy Village. And they're organic, USDA organic. And it's a 2.5 pound bag. I got 2 of them for, let's see, $23. That's with subscribe and save and maybe a coupon. I got 5 items, so that means I get 15% off with Amazon. On Amazon, you can get some good prices, but just watch out because they'll jack prices up on you sometimes. So what I usually do is I subscribe and save so I get my savings, but I watch out for the next shipment, because I might not be ready for it. So there's a button if you go into subscribe and save in the Amazon app, and it's called skip all. So what I usually do is I skip all for the next month, and then I go into what they were supposed to be and I manually add in what I do want for that month. And you can pull in from other months. You just click on it, you go into the edit, and you can say need sooner, and you say, yeah, I'll take it the next month. And then you just pick and choose what you want. So you get all the subscribe and save benefits without being locked into getting stuff that you don't need. You know what I mean? Because that's what they want. They want you to forget to look. They want you to forget to look at the price. Sometimes they jack the price up on you and don't tell you. That's the real issue here. You just have to stay on top of it. Otherwise, don't subscribe and save and just pay more money. But even so, this was a good deal. And here's the point here. This was grown in Western Anatolia in the mountains of Turkey, in the best soil and growing conditions for figs in the world. Now, they're not paying me any money for this commercial here. It feels like a commercial. I don't do any other reviews. Look to see on my channel, I don't have any other review videos. You know why I'm making this review? It's because these are delicious. I'm not kidding. I love these. And check it out. I'm going to eat one right now. And I just gave one to my bunny, and they were like licking their chops all crazy. 2 bunnies I have. Now, look at it. See, they're unsulfured. And when they're unsulfured, they have kind of like white on them. That's crystallized sugar. That's natural. It's not added. It's natural and part of the drying process. Okay? Now, if you want to retain your color real nice, get the sulfured ones. But do you need more sulfur in your diet? You be the judge. Oh my God. Oh, they are so good. They were like picked at the peak of They were picked at the peak of ripeness. They are so good. I'm not kidding. I lived in California. I moved there in 1987. Moved out in 2003. That's 16 years. I planted the trees. Well, me and my mom did. And pretty soon we were getting figs. So we had 2 fig trees, 2 plum trees. I think we only had 1 apricot tree. But maybe we had 2 apricot trees. I don't remember. I got to ask my dad if he remembers. But we had strawberries and rhubarb and aloe vera. We had carrots. Southern California, all that soil was good. We didn't buy any soil. We did have some manure, but we didn't buy any soil. That soil everywhere is just great. That was in San Bernardino County. Not the greatest, nicest place anymore, but boy, is their soil good. And I lived right down the road from the orange show. And we had orange groves all over the place. We had delicious oranges. But these figs are better than any fig I ever had in my whole entire life. That is why I'm making this review. It's delicious. I'm serious. Oh my God. If you see these at an actual store, I'm going to tell you the lot number, just so you know. 35001 9895 02 504. April 25th, 2026. So I got 2 more months out of them. They're going to be gone. I guarantee you that. Wow. www.happyvillageorganic.com. Imported by Isaac Organic Company in Austin, Texas. Organic dried figs. 1/3 of a cup, which is 40 grams, has 130 calories. So it's not a low-calorie food. I've only had 3, even though they're so delicious. I'm having to fight myself to keep from having too many. But I wish I knew how many figs were in the whole darn bag. It says 28 servings. 28 servings, 2.5 pounds. I'm just gonna count the figs. I had 3, I gave 1 to the bunnies, that's 4. I might make a follow-up video, or I'll make a comment when I finish this bag in about a month or 2 weeks or a week. No, I don't know how long it'll take, but they're very, very, very good. 10 milligrams sodium, no fat, 30 grams of carbs, dietary fiber, 3 grams. Total sugars, 21 grams of sugars. But see, this is natural sugars, which would, I guess, be fructose. 2 grams of protein per serving, which is 40 grams. 2 grams of protein. That's more than I thought. It's got a good amount of potassium. 336 milligrams of potassium per serving. 78 milligrams of calcium, and 4 milligrams iron. You know, that's what they say, but they also say they got clean soil, healthy wildlife, knowledgeable farmers, and it also says that their soil is better than everybody else's soil. Our region is home to the best soil and growing conditions for figs in the world. Now, why do I care about their marketing text? Because these really are that good. And I'm surprised because they were cheap. They were cheap. They didn't cost a lot of money. The last time I saw fresh figs was like $9 a pound at the local co-op. They weren't anywhere near this good. They're so darn good, I swear. Oh my God. Look at the picture. Look how delicious that fig looks. I love figs. Oh, by the way, if you look at longevity diets, you'll see that the Hunzans of Pakistan, they eat a few things. They eat figs, apricots, and I believe almonds and maybe walnuts, but I remember almonds and I remember figs and apricots, and that's like their main thing. That's their main staples in their diet, and they work into like their 90s, and they walk up and down the mountains, you know, to go to work and whatever. Can you imagine an American 90 years old walking up a mountain on his way home from work every day? Can you imagine that? While eating figs? No, I can't imagine it. They're a different breed over there. But What is it? Is it their genetics? Because the other Pakistanis down the mountain aren't all super healthy and into their 90s. Is it the amount of exercise they get every day? It wouldn't hurt. But no, I think it's their diet. In Okinawa, they eat raw fish. And they don't eat too many calories. But see, yeah, that's the other thing. The Hunzins in Pakistan, they don't eat a lot of calories either. These figs are very filling too, especially if you combine it with almonds. I could totally see adopting one of their diets, especially if you got some delicious figs like that. And I love apricots too, but I've never had an apricot that was dried that was as good as a fresh apricot. I'm wrong. There's one brand I had that I was just like, whoa, this is delicious. It was just that one time. They were sulfured too. And the weird thing about those was they weren't all that dry. They weren't wet, but they were certainly moist. These figs are quite dry. But they're absolutely delicious. And they're not too dry. It's not like they're hard. They're not hard. They're soft for as dry as they are. Really soft for as dry as they are. I recommend that you go on Amazon and you order some figs. Happy Village Organic. Not because they're paying me. I wish they would. Maybe I can ask them after I'll send them this commercial. It seems like a commercial, right? Oh my God. These are really freaking good, okay? That's all I'm saying. Ah! Don't you dare fall. Go get yourself some figs, man. And drink kefir too. That's good for you. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. I am Vorthion313, and I approve this message.